We'll see if anybody shows up. Not looking healthy. Oh, hello, Cindy Butler. Red, good to see you, girl. Try and work on something real quick, trying to get this pinned to the top. Take care. No wonder I'm not getting it done. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm still here, guys. I'm just trying to get this link pinned. There it goes. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that. Hello, anybody stands alone, Lost Rebel, Care, Kentucky Moon, Garrett, Rock, Benjamin. Good to see all y'all. Try to get a few in here, which is good. Like I said, I may not go long because I think Bonnie may try to go on around. She said maybe if she does around 8-ish. So if we get a notification for her, then we'll have about 30 minutes and then we'll shut her down. And go over and visit with her. And she might pop in here in a little bit. Red, I hope you had a good day. Like I said, the link's pinned to the top if someone wants to bounce up. And I think Crystal may be on now too. I think she was going to jump off Chuck's and start hers. It hadn't been real bad, Red. I can't believe no one wants to come talk to me. Well, that's typical. I didn't have nothing real important to say. I just knew there was some dead air space. So needed somebody to fill it. Usually we're all stepping on each other's toes. It seems like Friday and Saturdays, everybody's scared to go on. I think even though Ken's going to do his big hair thing tonight at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Yeah. Yeah. I thought Chuck may bounce on over here. I knew he said something about he had a big crock of chili or something. Hey, Rob, how you doing, bud? Link's pinned to the top if you want to come up. Eric? Okay. That's fine. Well, like I said, we'll just try to. I don't know what we'll talk about. Y'all pull up something in the chat and we'll talk about it. But we'll talk about something to burn up some of this airtime until Bonnie gets wound up. I don't know if Travis is on tonight or not. I hadn't heard. I hadn't seen any notifications yet. He's kind of like me. He ain't been putting out notifications. If he decides to go on, you might get 10 minutes notice, maybe 15, but hey, Michael Gale, good to see you, bud. Always good to see you around. Yeah, that's what I seen that. Unless he cancels, I think he's scheduled for 9, 8 Central. Yeah, he's always got good information. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. You're a true trooper, that's for sure. Damn near killed himself trying to save that lady in that fire. She made it, so he did a good job. Even if it would have went the other way, he still did a good job. Hey, Carol Z. Well, I just got off with of the channel with Chuck, and she was on there, and me and her text back and forth, and she said if she does, it'll be around 8ish. And she said, and I said, okay. And she says, oh, what's that okay mean? I said, well, I guess I can go on for an hour or so. And yeah, Rob, you don't have to ask permission. It's up there for you. So yeah, so she said if she does, it'll be around 8ish. So and that's Central Time. So I figured, well, hell, we got about an hour and a half. We can kill a little time, give someone to giggle at or listen to, and uh-oh. Hey, there's Michael.
Hey, bud, how you doing?
Good. How are you, brother?
I'm not doing too bad today.
Good. Hello, Kiss Off. Good. Do anything exciting today?
Not really too much. Just doing some little things around the house today, but not much.
Good.
Mostly wife is cleaning and doing her thing.
Well, you look a lot better than the last time I got to be on screen with you.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
Hang on just a second, Michael. Black Watcher says device is not connected, bud. You may have to bounce out and bounce back in. Something didn't go through right. Anyway, go ahead, Michael. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I appreciate putting up the word for me helping that lady. I just did what I felt like I needed to do. I had the training and everything, and I wasn't gonna let someone die in knowing that I had the training to help her. So, but I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It was a big risk to myself because I have lung issues. I have COPD, bronchitis, all that bad lung stuff, and that was from the getting that from the Army when I served over in Yakima when the Mount St. Helens went off. I ended up getting a lot of that ash in my lungs, and later in life, it caused me a lot of problems. So,
yeah, that's almost like asbestos.
Yeah, that's exactly what the doctor said. he looked in my left lung and he said, yeah, that you've got like something I've seen before. It's just like asbestos. And that's exactly what he said.
Yep. Yeah, they say that stuff's wicked. When it'll put down an airplane, yeah, it's pretty wicked stuff when it'll just destroy an airplane motor.
Yeah. I remember when we were out in the field, when we were doing our training, we'd have to roll in it, crawl in it, all that stuff. And when our uniforms would just turn just the ash gray, ugly looking, and we would inhale that stuff and we would cough and we'd just cough out like black tar out of our lungs, and our eyes would start to bleed because the glass was cutting up our eyes.
Yep.
And so it's pretty nasty stuff if you have to crawl around in it and breathe it like we had to.
Yeah, because that's just nothing but powder. Black Watch, how you doing this evening?
Not too bad. I just didn't. Sometimes you click it, it does the allow. Other times you have to do it manually. That's all.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd come up here, because I noticed in the other streams, all the, are you going live? Are you going live? Going live? Going to do this? You're finally coming on a bit. Well, being your program director, I'll answer all those questions for you. Okay?
Okay.
I got that covered. Everybody want any questions like that? Just ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was your program director for?
For you.
Oh.
I signed a contract the other day.
Yeah, I hope your power comes back, Eric. I don't know why you lost it, but
Your name is Devil Dog, isn't it?
no.
It's the wrong channel. Oops.
Oh well.
Yeah. So Ken's having his show tonight, the Big Hair. So that's probably why Travis isn't going to have his show because, he co-hosts with Ken's anyway.
Yeah, he'd probably be sitting right next to Ken like he did last time, helping program it.
Right.
Help find music and stuff.
Right. Oh. Yeah, it was a pretty interesting show the other night. I came up and I showed some of my stuff that Travis wanted me to show him, and I sent him some photographs of that Planet X, which a lot of people are saying, well, I don't believe it. I don't see it. Well, you don't see it with a naked eye. You can't. So I explained how you can see it on your cell phone or on your camera. You have to put your filter on your camera. So when you take the picture, when you zoom in, when you zoom in and you see it, you got to take the picture quick because what will happen, the sun will blot it out.
Yeah.
Because of the.
Let me address two things real quick. Hello, Crystal.
Hello.
Watch, you realize your camera's on.
Who, me?
Black Watches.
Uh,
A lot of times he has it off, so I didn't know if he meant to have it on or not.
Hey,
Thank you,
everyone in chat.
Liz, really happy to see you here.
Who?
Yeah, he normally keeps his camera off, so every once in a while he'll pull it on.
It should be. It should be.
Uh-oh.
And I need to mute here.
Hey, Rob.
Rob, you doing? Looks like you're
You had it all together.
in a war
I'm good.
zone.
How's everybody?
Good. You in a war
Doing
zone?
well.
I put on my hat because I'm in Shane's room and I'm getting in viewing position.
Much better. Now we got Indiana Jones back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Louise, how are you?
That would be a little goofy today. How's everybody doing?
As far as I know, everybody says they're doing good. Bambi, yes. Hello.
I'm blessed.
Yep. Doing pretty good.
Anything above ground is good.
Yep.
Okay, it's got to get turned up over here.
All right. How do I do that?
Hey, Ed. Ed, there's a link up top if you want to pop in.
You got this.
And after that, I'll be a little selective who comes up because there's only a couple more I'm going to allow up. Because there's a whole 10, but I just don't want a bunch of talk for everybody.
There we go. Sorry about that, folks.
I
I
can
wasn't,
hear.
didn't have it all
Yeah.
together.
It's all right. Y'all do what you got to do. We're not in a hurry yet. Like I said, we get in there.
How'd you like my combat helmet from the 1970s?
From the 70s, huh? Yeah, the helmet is, but I don't think he was serving in the 70s.
Oh no, no, I didn't even get in until 79, 80.
Yeah, that's when I went in too.
I heard you were in Yakima during the Mount St. Helens. Wow, my wife's from Spokane.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm from.
Oh, right on. Do you live there now?
No, I'm in California now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
We feel bad for you. I'm telling you.
Oh, you guys have no idea. It's terrible. Oh, it's terrible.
I'm gonna make that my
What is it? Shirtless Day?
mine.
If I could get out of California, I would.
Check it out. I can remove his name. I'll show you.
I see.
Ed, do you got something going in the background? Hey, Pappy Two Bears. Oh, Ed, yeah, you sent me a text that said, or a chat to the Ed beer
I got it.
site.
Here, give me that.
It took me a minute to figure out what Cy was. I think he meant beard dye. Trying to brush that gray right out of his hair.
Yeah, that would take me years.
So,
Grow
what
one.
branch did you serve?
United States Marine Corps.
Oh, okay. And what was your? Yeah, of course we call it MOS, but what was your duty?
Yeah, my MOS was 0311, basic infantry grunt.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, mine was 11 Bravo. Then after that, then I went to air assault school. Then after that, then I went to Ranger school, and then after that, then I went to sniper school.
Holy shit. Do any of those things. 0311, basic grunt. That was it.
Yeah, my longest shot with the M82 when it came out with my qualified shot was 2.3 miles.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my qualified shot. But I shot further than that, but that was my qualified shot.
Wow. Well, that's some shooting. I have a Weatherby 308.
Oh, okay.
My longest shot I've ever made with that is 600 yards.
Yeah, they're. I've had a Weatherby myself.
Hey, Chuck.
I got a Leopold scope on it. It's a good gun. It's a good weapon.
Right.
But
Huh.
I mean, I never shot to it. I can see for miles and miles and miles where I'm at, but I ain't gonna be able to shoot for miles and miles where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, my secondary weapon was for it was a 308 Remington long barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my second issued weapon. That's for urban,
I know what it's for.
Yeah. Well, some people in here, they
Oh, I'm sorry.
we're talking military talk, so we kind of have to give them a little break here. We know what we're talking about, but yeah, they're probably saying, "Okay, what are you talking about?"
Hey, Brian Smith. Chuck, you know the routine. It's pinned.
Yeah, my son was in the army. Now he's going to college.
Right on.
He
You know
was
what
in
his,
the military.
Do you know what his MOS is?
No.
No. Well,
I
You
know
can
that
ask him.
he graduated in Virginia and then he went to California. I know that.
Okay. Well, you can ask him what, just out of curiosity, and then, you can, when you come up, you can say, hey, my son was 11 Bravo, or he was, you know, whatever MOS he was or he is.
Yeah, I don't we don't talk a whole lot, but I'm proud of him.
Well, sure. Yeah. It's a big step in life, isn't it there?
You think?
You know, it's a big step in life, but hey, it grew me up real fast.
Yep.
It kind of grew me up real quick too. I had that choice. I'm either join the service or go to jail, and I'm thinking, well, service don't sound that bad.
Hey, you get paid for it.
About the same.
Yeah,
Food's about the same, but
yeah, pretty much. That good military chow. Well,
Hey, Chuck.
quiet day today, Shane.
yeah, I was fixing to ask you how it went, and it's good that it was quiet. You said you got most of yours pinned up to where they're not coming on you no more.
No, they're not. And we got the neighbor taken care of too, so we're good. And we got one more to do,
Cool.
and we're done. So I'm pretty happy, pretty thrilled.
How long a stretch does he have that you got to work on?
And kind of right around 2,000 acres, 4,000 acres, and then about 3,000 acres up on BLM land, grazing land. But shouldn't take us all that long on his because he's got a lot of fucked up terrain. Trust me. That's the best way I can put it. So how you been, Shane?
Y'all hear this?
Uh-oh.
We hear this.
All right.
Sounds
Well,
like-
Good to
Sounds
see
like
you,
rain
Chuck.
or something.
hey, y'all. Yeah, I was just over at Shad's, and he's doing a tribute to the 13 that died a year ago over in Afghanistan.
Over in Afghanistan.
Yeah, that pissed me off, boy. I tell you, there was no need for that.
I was livid,
Oh yeah, I was livid too.
and I still am livid over that. That was the most botched withdrawal we've ever seen in our history.
Yeah, Trump
Man,
wanted
oh man.
everybody and make sure everything's good and safe, get everything out of there, and then leave. Dumb fuck.
Never done that.
Everybody just get out.
Well, they should have kept that Air Force base up on the hill that was 20
You
miles
think they
out.
should have kept Bagram? I think you're probably right.
I
I
think
was
they
in
should've.
Afghanistan, but they
I
didn't
think
go.
Here's the
They
problem.
gave it away. They fucking evacuated it in 24 hours, and I got sick to my stomach. It's
Well,
like
and-
they all left.
And you know who's going to occupy it now?
Yeah, we know who's occupying it now. The Taliban,
China's probably going to take it over.
probably, but
It's a strategic.
that's some hard fucking terrain to keep. If you really, I mean, it doesn't matter who goes in there to occupy it. They're not going to occupy it. That ain't going to happen. I don't mean
Yeah,
that
what
Rod was there in Helmand, and I'm not
What
gonna,
really-
I'm not too far into it, but I was in for 26 years there. Is your name Mike?
Yeah, we
Michael.
really missed. Yeah.
Good. Well, glad to meet you. Thank you for your service.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for yours. Yeah, what really messed me up,
Both of y'all's.
what really messed me up is leaving all that ordnance over there. You know,
Tanks, ordnance, planes, choppers, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
those
I mean,
night vision goggles, those brand new ones, all that stuff. Why didn't if they couldn't take the stuff and try to get out of there as quick as they could and couldn't take the stuff, at least they could have blown it up. You know,
Yeah.
don't hand it over. You don't go into a combat area with the enemy and say, here's my rifle. You know, that's pretty stupid.
Well, and if I'm not
You do have
mistaken,
your
protocol is to blow it up.
you do have your
If they
Biden.
can't-
You do
What's
have your
that?
Biden. You do have your Biden. Here. Give that to
You-
Pelosi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was. It's going to come back to haunt us. I'm telling you because
You think?
you know with the door with the borders wide open, they've already caught some Afghans trying to come through the border. Now, what about the ones that haven't been caught? Don't you
You know
think
where I'm at, Mike?
being what's that?
Do you know where I'm at, Mike?
No.
I'm on the fucking border. I'm in Arizona.
Oh, oh boy, oh boy. I bet you see enough, huh?
Dallas and Yuma. That's where I am. That's where I ride.
Man,
And
man.
yeah, I'm well versed on what's coming across the border. Probably more versed than anybody else.
Yeah, I bet you're carrying right now.
I don't want to. I don't want to go there today. I'm kind of catching my breath. I had a great day today, and I just want people to know that I'm not nuts.
Well, of course not.
But,
No, you've got a right to be not happy about what's going on in our country with all this crap because we served our country, so this crap wouldn't be happening, and it's happening.
Hell,
but the thing about it is, we got to do something about it. We took an oath, brother.
We sure did. You know,
And
we sure
let's
did.
take that oath pretty fucking serious. I do, and yeah, I know what's coming across the border. I know right now it's time to everybody get prepared because it's coming to a neighborhood near you because they're shipping them out
Yep.
everywhere.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. No matter what, they'll be living a block away from you, and telling you. And then people that don't know understand anything about sleeper cells, like me and Vet here, uh, that's not good because sleeper cells are when a group of guys get together, they just blend in with everybody, act like anybody else, and then when they get an order to do a terrorist act or anything like that, then they go out and do it. That's what you call a sleeper cell.
I
So,
know.
they may be waiting for more men. They could be waiting for more weapons. We don't know.
They got them all over around the U.S.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had to deal with them. We had to deal with them back in the '80s. With Reagan. Thank God we had a good president that knew about sleeper cells, and we would go after them.
I need to say something to Rhett. Thank you so much. And Rhett, we'll never forget Ron either. Rest in peace. You're a great person and a great friend, and we love you. That's means a lot. Yeah, I'm well versed in all this. I chewed on a lot of land, and I've been overseas. I did 9 tours.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
I'm
got
not,
a chance to do
I don't have any fucking claim to fame, dude. I made it home, and that's it.
right. I only got a
When
chance to do one, and that was in Grenada.
So you were in Grenada in August of '83, then.
Yeah.
All right, I understand.
Yeah, I was one of the Rangers that came in on one of the C-130. Pardon?
I studied Grenada. I was never there. I'm not going to even tell you I was because that'd be a lie. But I don't want to go into combat. It's not easy for me to talk about it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No problem.
But yeah, some of us are in it, and right now, what I was going to just say was we had a really simple day today.
Yeah.
And finally, we our horses can finally rest. And Shane, I was going to call you yesterday, but I got caught up in a fucking whirlwind after you called me.
Yep.
And a lot of ranchers out here that need our help. Go ahead.
I wondered how that meeting went.
Well, it went till 11 o'clock in the evening, which
wow.
would be 2,300 hours. We finally stopped, but we're setting our lands up, and I'm going to leave it at that. and things are going a lot better now because we took away their high ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not going to get around it.
Does somebody have a radio on?
Anyway,
I'm
But yeah,
muted. I don't
you-
know what that is. It fucking sounds like somebody coughing up a toilet.
and Crystal Chatwood,
Yes, sir.
I will pray for your son every day.
Thank
Got my
you.
word on that.
Thank
And
you.
thank him for his service from me.
I sure will next time I talk to him.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, my nephew was in there too. He actually wanted to go to be in the Air Force, and they wasn't taking people at that time or something. But he decided to go into the Army then, and as soon as he did that, the Air Force called him and wanted him to come. So, but he was
Isn't
already
that how
coming.
that works?
Yeah.
Rob, it was no biggie. It was all good. It was all good.
Good.
Yeah. I know
I'm
people get
off
busy.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything more tonight except for drinking tea and eating a steak.
There you go. Can't hold that against you.
Buddy of mine, I ain't talked to in a while, but he went in the Air Force and he'll talk everything up to basic. He said after basic training, he can't talk about what he did because everything he did is off the books. So I don't know. They got something special over there that the Air Force does.
Forward assembly.
Yeah. That takes a lot to get into there.
You think?
The boy's he's a dickhead, but he's also, from what I understand, he's got to be pretty badass too.
You think?
A lot of the Army people called them chair forces to the Air Force.
Hey, Chuck,
Yo,
we could use him here down on the border. Send him over.
Well, you need Michael to go over there and visit you. You didn't have to
Yeah,
worry
we'll
about it.
take you too, Michael. All you gotta do is sit on a hill and do what you do best, and we'll buy some backhoes and we'll do what we do best.
And put a sticker on your backhoe bucket, like I used to have it, that first aid kit.
Yeah,
I told
first
him.
aid kit.
Any of my guys got hurt, I told them when I was running the scrapyard, I said, when y'all get hurt, there's your first aid kit right there. I'm
There
wearing
you go.
that.
Stops a lawsuit real quick.
That stops a lot of medical bills, that's for sure.
Makes a new reason for let's just rub a little dirt on it, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, I came up to just kind of give you a little bit of an explanation, and I thought I'd fuck you up by putting on my combat hat. I figured you'd like that one.
That's an oldie.
My 1970 combat hat that I got like at a rummage sale, like for $5 sometime ago.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Found it in the barn today. I thought it was funnier than hell, right?
No, it's
Good
all
to see
good.
you, Black Watch. Go ahead, Chuck. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I wasn't saying nothing. That's my gums bouncing. I made chili a little while ago, and I went and got another bowl of it.
Right on. Well, I think that wouldn't have been my guns bouncing. I think I would have been doing a little bit of this number.
Yeah.
What do you have? You gonna have one of those tomahawks tonight?
You damn right I am.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Shane said he'll be there in about 15 hours.
Huh?
Shane said he'll be there in about 15 hours.
I'm all ahead. I got plenty. Started today, and listen to this. We started today at 4 o'clock, right? 4 a.m. And we quit today at 5 a.m. Got restarted at 7 a.m., right? And by 10 a.m., we were like, what are we doing, right? And I got off my horse because I was on my own property. And my horse just went home. He's like, screw you.
So
And I
that made a
figured-
short little jaunt home.
Well, I got to ride, but you know, you never want to ride double with a fat guy. You know why? You get a full body massage on the back of that horse.
Yeah. From the neck to the ass.
I feel like a new man.
No way I could ride a horse again.
No?
Not the way my back is.
Oh, hell no. You got to. I understand that. That horse is kind of hard on your back, hard on your body a little bit. When you get my age, you're like,
Oh yeah.
I like Shane's idea. Get off this property. I'm running 4-wheelers from here on out. You know, you can avoid shit that way, and a couple extra shocks wouldn't hurt. And I'm gaining weight.
A gator, something.
Yeah.
That way you
Or
can
one of
take
those
food out
rhinos.
there. Yeah.
But my luck,
so-
I get this Cheney.
Hey, Shell Mullins, the weather right now is fine. I don't think we're supposed to get anything for a while. I'll go look here in a second and I'll let you know.
It's raining here.
Yeah, I thought I heard some rain going on.
Yeah.
Chuck, give
This
a
is
report.
Florida. It always rains in the afternoon.
It's nice and sunny here. I just woke up.
It rained earlier.
Did it?
Yeah, I looked earlier and said there's storms all the way from the middle of Louisiana all the way to the coast over there in Florida.
Shoot, California, you don't even know what rain looks like.
We
I haven't seen rain in I don't know how long.
We've had a lot of flooding down here, and it's really helped us. It's really helped us. I'm thinking we wanted a Calvary. God send the flash floods. And that's a lot better than a Calvary.
I guess we got a 50% chance tomorrow. But that's about
Right.
it.
I wish the rain would go away here because I don't know what it is. Every time it starts raining and stuff, I get a bad headache.
Well, send some of it to California.
The headache or
Please
the rain?
Please come and take it.
All them airheads in California keep sucking the draft away, which makes the air or the rain clouds bypass through the suction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a dust hole over here.
You guys should be right off the coast like that, with especially the way the fronts move. You guys should have like daily drizzles every day and shit.
We when I was out in Laughlin, everybody was warning, hey, we're going to have some rain, and it's kind of like Las Vegas. You know, it never rains there, but when it does, it floods everything. And there's one about it. I went outside one day and it sprinkled for about 10, 15 minutes, and that was it. It cleared up, and that was done.
They say all the Hawaiian Islands get a drizzle of rain every day, enough to keep your plants and any kind of garden water.
Oh yeah. And it's usually early in the morning or late in the evening. So I haven't heard from Bonnie yet, but actually if she's gonna go on, I don't know if she's just gonna post it, do it, or if she's decided not to or what. But she said around 8-ish if she does it. So
It's about an hour from now.
yeah, yeah, that's why I said when I got on here, I'm only gonna go, unless Bonnie goes on. When she goes on, and hopefully everybody will funnel over there.
It's already
Anybody-
8 o'clock here.
Yeah, but I think you're on East Coast time, aren't you, in Florida?
Yes, sir.
In Florida, yeah.
He's on Central,
Yeah, I'm on Central.
and I'm on
Bonnie's
Pacific.
Central. Are you on Pacific there where you're at?
Where I'm at, yeah.
Okay. I was
We
thinking
don't
you
have a problem.
I
We
was
don't
thinking you
ever
were
change.
Oh, that's right. You're in that. Yeah, okay.
We
I
don't
was
ever
thinking it was
change
mountain
daylight
time.
savings. We'll
I
be
was
mountain
thinking
time. We'll be Mountain Standard Time in about a couple months.
We're Mountain Standard right now.
Are we really?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
we don't go daylight.
I know that. God, you know what? You know more about this shit than I do.
Y'all never have to set your clocks back or none of that, huh?
Now, if I ever move, I'll be fucked. You know that, don't you?
You either be an hour early or an hour late, huh?
Definitely.
Yeah, it is silly. They talked about doing away with it out here, but I don't see them doing it.
That they say one thing, do another. You know what I mean? All these things that are going to supposedly help us.
It's supposed to give us more time in the daylight, so we're not driving to work in the dark and driving home in the dark. That ain't been working very well. You have a long day, you're driving home in the dark anyway.
I think it's harder mostly on the kids, especially with the time change, and then they get their body used to getting up at a certain time to go to school, and then when the time changes, and then they got to get up earlier, they're just not wanting to get up out of bed.
Yep. Even if you put them to bed an hour early.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. They say it's still dark out here. Forget it. I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah, that's what first thing I do. I open my eyes. If it's still dark out, I just roll back over.
Yeah, well, that's what they do too.
I earned my keep, so I'm good.
Shit, I don't even know, man. I get up in the morning and I go out. It's dark. I come home a lot of nights. It's dark. Hell, I lose my day so quick it'll make your head spin.
Oh yeah. I was thinking yesterday was Tuesday. I was way off.
I was thinking yesterday was like Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because time goes so fast now.
Then my wife tells me, "Oh, it's Friday. It's my day off," and I'm thinking, "Oh shit."
I do the same thing. My wife will tell me, "No, today's not Friday. Today is Thursday or something like that." Oh, okay.
How you doing there, popcorn eater?
Popcorn eater.
Yeah, I don't want to stuff my face on camera.
I don't want to stuff your face. I mean, on camera.
You're gonna get yourself in trouble, Rob.
Yes, a little bit.
That your butt won't get over later.
You'd be sleeping out there with your horse.
Oh,
Yeah, that horse is so pissed at me right now. He'd probably take a dump on me right when I got down there.
Keep you out of his hay bed.
Next thing you know, you got a horse apple sitting on your face.
Looks like I gotta go take care of something.
Gotta knock it off. I'm in a goofy mood tonight.
Yeah.
Must have been too much fucking fun today.
Red, I tried to hit it, but it ain't letting me. Keep saying there's errors. Yeah, you'll have to handle it, Fred. It says I need to maybe refresh my screen, but
My wife can help too. She's got my keyboard. She can
Hey there,
do I
Tennessee
got
Runner.
Good to see you, Tennessee Ridge Runner. Glad to have you here, brother.
do I have her modded?
I don't
But
know.
no, she's on mine. I'm on it.
Robert Vet.
Okay.
See, I'm sitting right now in my living room on a laptop,
Yeah.
and I have my main computer on the big TV so that she can read the chat.
Okay. Yeah, she's modded. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's about it. It's me.
you ever find yourself on these cell phones? The keyboard is so small, and my fingers are so big. Sometimes I end up, I want to type something real quick, and sometimes I misspell these words, and I'm going, "Oh crap!"
Tell me about it.
Well, and that's even worse when you type the correct word and then the spell check changes it for you.
Yeah, there you go. That does it too.
Yeah, I don't have that problem. I type so simple shit that I put on. I'm not writing in this big long language anymore. I'm writing in American,
Yeah, shorthand.
very much shorthand. Good to see you, GTSY, because I got fat fingers too.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to do it on the back of a horse?
I've tried doing it when me and my wife will take a walk and I'm trying to type it and I'm just hitting the wrong keys.
I've done that too.
Yeah. These ladies with the small fingers are okay, but us guys with our bigger fingers, it just don't work as well.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Tell me about it.
Well, I hit the mic to say what I'm going to say, and when I do that, it still comes out not right sometimes.
I think I'd be better off doing the mic thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Here,
Well, Liz,
you
if it
can
doesn't
use-
matter, then just take them out. Yeah. Liz is no better than me. I was a mod over there, but I never got much of it done because I was always up on panel. So, and by the time I seen them, even if I wanted to, Liz and Tracy had already hammered them. So, like, I'm wasting my time.
Want to have a laugh, Shane?
Sure.
Remember how you told me you didn't like to type much, so you just went up on panel?
Yeah.
I'm with you, dude. It makes a hell of a lot more sense.
Well, and I hate texting and typing anyway. I'd rather talk to them in person, whether it be on a phone or, because so much crap gets lost in a chat or a text. And things can come out very wrong when you didn't mean it. Next thing you know, someone's calling you a butthead or something worse.
Well, I've been called it all.
Oh, yeah, I have to.
Kind of half the fun, ain't it?
Do what?
Kind of half the fun.
Oh, yeah.
You're out there having a really shitty day. It's hotter than hell, and you're trying to herd up your cattle, and you're like, take a 5-minute break and type the wrong thing in, right? And they take it the wrong way. Yeah, I've been on the receiving end of some of my stupidity.
Doesn't it suck when they call you out? Yeah, most of the time I just put my phone on speakerphone and lay it down and talk right in front of me, or if I'm on somewhere where I can get on, they don't mind me coming on, then I'll bounce right up there. So far, the people I visit all the time, they haven't kicked me out yet.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, how you doing, Crystal? Hi, chat panel.
I got a bad headache, but I'm alive.
Yeah, I'm out of power. Our whole
Yeah, I
grid
wondered-
went down.
Your
Yeah,
whole
bad
grid
weather?
went down?
Yeah, we're down.
Where you at?
Oh, Clearwater, Tampa, St. Pete area.
Yeah,
No.
wow.
I think it's spotty though. I think it's spotty.
I
Is it?
love
No.
St. Petersburg. It's so pretty. I used to live there.
Oh, fuck, it's Florida.
You got a lot of weather right there over you.
No, we had some nasty shit coming in over through the Gulf, but that blew over. But then all of a sudden, I got this, just went boop, and then I got a text message from Duke Electric saying, they're same old BS they say all the time. They monopolize the system. And won't be back
yeah.
till 10 p.m. So I'm like, well, I'll see if Shane's still up and if I can connect with my cell phone. And that's what I'm talking to you now. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Eric,
Hey.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Eric, you're ER, right?
Yes, sir. Gunny.
I'm
Yes, sir.
glad
Yes.
to meet you, brother. Glad to meet you.
I met you once before. Most respect to you.
Yes.
You've done a lot for this country. So
I did a little
if
bit.
you would prefer me to call you Rob, I will do that. But I prefer to call
Call
you
me
Gunny.
whatever you want.
All How about a patriot?
I am that. But yeah, you can call me whatever you want. I really don't.
Yeah.
My feelings don't get hurt that damn easy.
That's me.
You doing
Hey,
okay,
Eric,
Rob?
have you ever? Oops, sorry.
Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, Chris.
Have you ever? Do you know places in St. Petersburg?
Places as in
I
restaurants.
used to work
and-
at a place called St. Vincent's de Paul.
Yeah, that's down by St. Anthony's Hospital. That takes care of the.
Homeless.
Right now, that's where I bring all my food donations,
Mm-hmm.
clothing donations. I go out once a month to my neighbors and I grab clothing. We have a lot of people that are, well, I don't like to call them streetwalkers, but they are on the street. So people that are on the street, and they do a lot for them. So that's where
Yes, they do.
whatever I have, I bring them.
Yeah, I used to be homeless there,
Mhm.
and I got to volunteering in the kitchen up there, and I ended up getting a job up there.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, I
I
helped
had no
with
idea.
all of it. Like, I would help with that nighttime when they would have their showers, or when they, lay out the mats and all that kind
Right.
of stuff.
Yeah.
I loved
It's right.
it.
It's right across from the hospital, and then well, I wouldn't call it an interstate, but I think it's 175, the name of that runs around past the Rays Stadium and all that. But,
Hmm.
there's so many people that need help, and I try to do what I can, but that's normally where I go.
Hello,
I would
drop
love to
off
go
stuff.
visit.
And it's just sad. There's a lot of Americans that are in that kind of in the situation that they're in. It's just really sad.
Yeah.
Well, and they shouldn't be. But sending
And
them
they
money
shouldn't be.
Well, I
Help-
think
help
the first
our,
person. Oops, sorry, Shane.
help our own before we help somebody else. I'm sorry, that sounds greedy. But if we can't get our country fixed, how the hell can we go in there and, if we can't clean up our backyard, how the hell can we go clean up
Right.
ours?
Exactly.
Yep. You're right, Shane.
That's like me telling you to
Yeah.
quit drinking, but I still drink. That would be dumb as hell.
Right.
And
Wait a
I
minute.
hope I don't.
Wait a minute,
I
Shane.
hope.
Wait.
What's that?
I hope I don't get anyone.
Drinking.
Go ahead, Sonny.
Rob, go ahead.
Be careful who you tell to quit drinking.
I know that's right.
It might be the person that saves your life.
That's it.
I
That's
got a
right.
horse. If I can't make it, he will.
Just hold on tight, huh?
I think the first people we need to help is these veterans.
Yeah. You
Absolutely.
got that
I
right.
They
said that on
deserve
Crazy.
it a lot more than anybody.
You go back on Crazy Irish or Trust in God's stream this morning, and they were all about that. He's a veteran too, but back to right here locally. I'm an animal lover, so I give a lot, but I will not give to well, I'm not even going to say it, but the 4-letter agency that starts with an A.
Yeah.
Because 10%,
Yeah, the animals.
10 cents out of the dollar goes to the animals. So what I do is I literally bring food, sealed cans and sealed bags right to my local shelter. That's how you make a difference.
And I
That's
end up
how you
going to the
feed.
shelter and falling in love with stupid ass dogs and bringing them out here. I got 25 of them.
Awesome, Rob.
But
Awesome.
I got Jerry John's dog now, and he eats like 10 dogs.
But when I saw that, and it's just like my pop. My pop is a Korean War vet, and that kind of screwed him up. I'm not going to get into detail, but he's
Thank
okay
you.
now. But he's not. He's okay now, and he says he saw what I talked about. He saw the article how these big letter agencies you donate to them, but your dollar doesn't go to the animals. It fills the coffers of the the president, the vice president, and I'm like, nope. So, and it's just, and I'm not saying don't donate, but if you can donate locally, that's what makes a difference.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
And that's what I do too. I agree too, totally. I was going to be a smart ass, but this is kind of a serious conversation.
no, go ahead. You can hit me, Gunny. Do it. That's okay.
I am an animal lover. I eat beef. I eat pork. I eat seafood.
Sir, I just
I
had
eat
a tender pork loin tonight that I made for my parents, wrapped in bacon. I am a meat eater.
Oh my God,
I'm a
wrapped in
hunter.
bacon.
Yep, and I'm a hunter too.
So am I.
Who
If it's
just
in
dropped
season,
off?
if it's in season, I'll kill it.
I
Legally.
don't know. You just dropped off.
Yeah, I was a big game hunter myself, and my back stopped me from doing all that anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, Blackwatch.
Oh, Blackwatch yet? Okay. I know I'm missing somebody. I looked up. It was gone. I was taking care of some things around here.
I like Blackwatch. He's fun. He was some of the shit that he
Yeah,
writes.
he is. You know why he's funny, Gunny? Because he's smart ass.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing. No, not at all.
I'd rather be a smart one than a dumb one.
Man, I rate the dumb ones
There you
pretty
go.
good. Now, I came on tonight kind of light, and I thought that, we had a really great day today, and I just wanted to share it with everybody.
Yeah.
Let's
Yes,
do
sir.
it. It's better
Yes, sir. Do it.
than it's been here.
I didn't hear you, Shane.
I said that's a lot better than that crap we've been hearing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm kind of put a lot of shit to bed this week. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
And when you put
Yeah.
shit to bed, you rest better.
Yeah,
You.
and me and my wife, we like to take walks in the morning together, just together, and just enjoy the weather, and then we like to eat our meal, and that's what something I like to do.
Hey, buddy.
And
Tennessee, not
sometimes
you.
sometimes the body doesn't want you to do it.
I'm still got to figure out what ROTF means.
Rolling
Say again,
on the
son?
floor.
Oh, okay.
Never,
And when we write it in, it's rolling on the floor, laughing my motherfucking ass off. So that's
That's a lot more letters there.
you think?
I know. I'm sorry. I'm on a phone. I can't respond to chat, but there's my good friend Red. She's awesome, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she
Red,
is.
Yep.
Hey, I'm
Grizz,
stepped away.
Crystal. You're all great people, all of you.
What'd you say,
The
Chuck?
whole-
I was just
the
saying,
whole
hey,
bunch of you.
I just stepped away and come
Oh.
back.
I didn't see Chuck. Awesome. Chuck's a good man. Did everyone see his intro the other day
Yes.
with the purge?
Yep.
Yeah, YouTube don't know what to think of it. They locked it down and made it 18 plus. All right, it's already adult. Adult is 18 plus. So
You
They
think?
did that to you?
yeah,
That ain't
Yeah.
they're doing that and trying to keep me around 666 subs so they can. Like, yeah, you don't like that shit. Let's keep doing it.
What are you on that right now? Are you still up there around the 670?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Okay.
Well, last night you were in the 700s, weren't you, Chuck?
No, just 670 was max last week. 670.
Chuck,
Yo,
right now into YouTube
There's-
viewing position. Got my helmet on and everything.
Ready for battle.
Oh man.
Rob's being a pothead.
Yeah.
Gunny, are you
Hey.
smoking grass or what?
No, I
They call him pot still or no?
Eric,
Yes, sir.
I have a bunch of veterans that work on my ranch with me. We all serve together, right?
Yes, sir.
And we just cut loose today. Finally, after the Jerry John thing, we just cut loose. You know what I mean? Finally.
Yep.
And it was a great day. So I'm just in a goofy fucking mood. Then I went into the barn, right? And I had no box sitting in there, and I probably hadn't opened it in 30 years. You know what I mean? And in that box, I got this relic of a helmet, so I thought it was funnier than hell. So I figured I'd come on chains and get in chain viewing position too.
Yeah, the helmet used to be my bathtub.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, a lot of shaving stuff in them things.
Bathtub, a way to cook food.
Oh yeah.
Best kid, huh? Helmet cooking.
Yeah. Damn thing was too damn heavy.
Yeah, there's a little weight to it.
Yeah.
Was it made out of cast iron?
No. It feels like I think they gave it to us so we could do neck exercises. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
When that
Yeah.
weight of that helmet doesn't bother you, you'll be through with boot camp.
Oh, boy.
I need to help Chuck out real quick. Chuck put something in there, and I'm going to agree with anybody that has not subbed to Chuck. If we could help him out and get him up over that scary point, it'd be much appreciated.
Absolutely.
Well, you know what, Shane? I subbed to him, and then I dropped the sub, and then I went back and forth just to mess with the algorithm. And I'm still sub, but I don't know. I think it's
Well,
ScrewTube doing it.
Oh, yeah, ScrewTube jacking with him pretty hard to keep dropping him.
Yep.
He was up at 680 or 690 one time, and they popped him all the way
Last
back.
night he was almost at 700.
I don't
I
doubt it.
had the last week of my show when I did Hard Luck.
Yeah.
I had 11,400 subs, and then I went to 10,400, and I'm like, fuck YouTube. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's
Channel.
They're sure YouTube is sure ain't Patriot, are they?
I didn't hear you.
I said YouTube isn't Patriot friendly, are they?
No.
No.
But I'm not YouTube friendly either.
Yeah, he sued him a couple times and won. So,
Oh yeah, I beat him a lot.
that's good.
I just got tired of fucking with him because I'm so busy doing everything else that I couldn't even go live if I would have wanted to.
Anybody that ain't seen one of my shows, I promise I'll never lie to you. I might scare the shit out of you with the truth, but
You
Always
know
have
that
fun.
there's a no shitter there either. That was that one time when I was up in this panel. I'm like, fuck, I gotta lock and load. I gotta start shooting drones out of the air. That's all there is to it. I went
Right.
shooting for 2 weeks just to make sure I was kind of with my skills.
Yeah, got to keep sharp.
Hang on. Hello, Tracy. Good to see you, girl.
But I'm laughing about those. Chuck does have a really good show, and people really need to go and see it. I
That's
mean,
a
you
lot of
really
fun
do.
over there.
It's a lot of fun, and
A lot of knowledge too.
a lot of fun, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of great people. I mean,
Well,
I
good
still
luck.
haven't done that Coca-Cola bath on the meat before I cook it, but it's coming.
Yep.
Montreal steak sauce, Montreal seasoning,
Oh yeah.
onion powder, garlic.
Yep.
What else did you put on?
We put a couple others. Wait, oh my.
Gave away a big one. We got married.
Yep.
No, Chuck
while
said
you're
something about bathing it in was it soda, Chuck?
Yeah, Dr. Pepper, Coke, Pepsi, RC,
That's
whatever.
it, Dr. D. That's it, Dr. Pepper.
I do that with chicken. My God, does that come out good?
Yeah, it breaks down the enzymes in the meats. Makes them good.
And am I
tender.
wrong? Is meat better when it's low and slow?
Yeah, you can always add
Yeah.
flavors to it to make it good, just as good, better for you.
Amen.
I learned from Gordon Ramsay. I watched him so long ago, and that's how I ended up learning how to make mine by using the same seasoning you do, Rob.
Yeah.
For the most part, the only difference is I had a little Kiko Man soy before I put my seasonings on it. Every once in a while, a dash of smoked liquid smoke.
Yeah.
Hickory flavor.
Ooh.
And then other than that, and then I throw it on the grill for 5 minutes, flip it over for 5 minutes, and all the juices in the pan that's left over from me seasoning it, I pour it on the side that's already cooked, and then turn the grill off and let it go, and it just soaks all that up, and
Awesome.
I mean, juicy.
I'm going to give you a flashback there, Shane.
Okay.
Shane,
What?
it's fucking raw.
It's beef. It's okay.
It's raw.
Right.
I don't care. That's why you let
Mike
the
still has the marks where the jockey was hitting it, right?
I've heard of people putting lemon juice and orange juice on meat and just letting it sit in it. It'll cook it from the citric acid.
Absolutely.
Hello, Lincoln Trillium.
And then a little bit of jalapeno juice, you know, from the jar.
Oh yeah.
I've been known to do that a few times.
I saw Brother Craig got on this morning with Diamond. He hasn't done a prayer service for a long time. I just popped in, and he's a big time hunter. And you know, the bucks he gets down in Louisiana, you know, they don't cure them. They just let them sit. Well, some people cure them, but all the people I've talked to and what I've done when I've cooked beef up in, or, you know, venison in Jersey and Pennsylvania, you got to always let it get to room temperature for where you do anything with it. And then you put it on there and, oh my God, you know what to do with venison? That's one of the best meats.
I think.
Yep.
Yes, sir, Gunny.
Yeah, I love that stuff in spaghetti and meatloaf.
Roast.
Yep.
Got a buddy of mine, everyone they catch, when they let it sit out there after they gut it, they let it hang for a little while, let it bleed
Absolutely.
out. Then he starts cutting hunks off of it, goes in the house and eating bones, all of it. Only thing left with a bone is a neck roast, and that shoulder spine part area, he makes one big roast out of that.
That's awesome meat, Chuck. Awesome meat. Well, that's just like a pelagic species in salt water, like a mahi-mahi. You got to slit them and bleed them out. You got to bleed them out.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, guys. So you helped me keep away from that. Sorry, Eric.
No. You got to bleed them out so, you know, they're fresh. You know, hold them over the gunnel. Let them bleed. And, you know, it's no different than meat, you know, venison.
Yeah, just yank out the scent sacks, let them, while they're gutting, go ahead and peel the skin off, and then let them hang.
Yeah, Vic come home from work one time, and a buddy of mine's girlfriend hit a deer, and he goes, she wants you to come look at her car. And she said, your payment will be you can have this deer. I'm like, all right, I'll come look. And I went over and looked, and I said, yeah, it's all right. If you drive, you're going to need a headlight. It was on a Honda that had a flip-up headlight. I got it where it stayed up. We grabbed the deer, went to his house, and we dressed it out, brought it back here. We dressed it over there and brought it here. And then me and him were sitting at the kitchen table, and she thought we had a corpse on the table when she walked in from work.
They knocked on the wrong door.
Right?
That buddy of mine, if he owns it all, that you can ask him for backstrap. He goes, if you ain't here and we're cutting it up, there ain't no backstrap, because they put that in the skillet before it even gets cold.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
They eat that while they cut, while they work.
Yeah, you got to have something to snack on while you're working.
Amen. That's funny.
I asked him, I said, what do you guys eat with it? He goes, another piece.
We don't need no freaking vegetables.
Yeah.
Right?
Nothing but protein.
Well, all the time I hunted with my father up north, we'd bring pheasant home, and there'd be one
Oh my
piece of it,
God, they're good.
one piece of the meat. There'd always be a piece of lead shot. I just spit it. Just spit it out. Don't criticize. Spit it.
Not you.
Right, me.
Has any
Spit
has
it
anybody
at the shooter.
has anybody went to hunt for bear?
I've ate it. I've never went hunting for it.
Yeah,
I've
I've
never-
eaten it
I've never
too, but
had
I
it.
don't hunt.
Yeah.
I don't.
I went hunting with a buddy of mine. He had a bear tag, and he wanted to get a bear, and we last one, and I saw a black bear, and we got the bear. The only thing is, it rolled down the hill and it rode into a creek, and we didn't know where it was at, which is very dangerous. Because, you know, if you got a wounded bear, you don't know if they'll keep it from swinging at you.
Bye-bye.
But I had my 44 Magnum, and he said, "Well, why don't you go first?" I said, "All right." So, but when we came around, where he was down in the water, but it was good because he kept his him down, and then once he got him up, he could, rip him out with it, and we took him over to a butcher shop, and we made some used some sticks out of them, and some ropes and all that stuff. It was really good eating.
Yeah, that stuff's awesome. Bear meat, I love it. It's like really coarse, really strong beef roast. Kind of like Tracy said out there, Chef, talking about moose. To me, moose tastes like Angus beef. Kind of like
I love moose.
bison, kind
Yeah.
of Angus tasted.
I've never shot one, but had a friend of mine gave it to me. My God, that was good. And reindeer was really good too.
People I
Yeah.
know that hunted moose, they said if you miss or you just maim them, it said you'd be better off to maim a grizzly bear than you would a moose. They said that moose go nuts.
Yeah, they can get pretty hairy. I tell you, they can get they'll come after you.
Yep.
Yeah, they can get kind of wicked.
Oh yeah.
Kind of reminded me of my ex-wife. She was kind of a moose. That bitch could get real wicked. Glad to see you, T girl.
Hey, T girl, how are you, girl?
Hey, T girl.
I didn't think of that damn video.
Hello,
Yeah, we
everyone
used
in
to-
chat.
When we were over in Yakima, we used to eat a lot of rattlesnake over there.
Yeah, rattlesnake's good eating.
Yeah.
That's desert shrimp.
Yeah.
There you go.
Answered here.
That's the perfect name for it.
Yeah.
Hey, Red.
We have plenty of it over there in Yakima Firing Range.
Yeah, thank
I'm telling you, we would have a convoy going, and you could see dead rattlesnake all over in the road, because of course they like during the morning time they like to go up on the road, and then we have a convoy going. We're running over these snakes and stuff, and we have the scorpions over there and stuff like that. The scorpions, they're pretty good.
That don't even sound good.
I've been
Yeah,
going to the snake.
Well, I'm just
you. Have you ever eaten it?
What's that?
Shane,
What?
have you ever eaten rattlesnake?
I've had a bite of one. They overcooked
Tastes
it.
like chicken, don't it?
Well, this was overcooked. It was just, I wasn't impressed.
Kind of like shrimp, lobstery, chicken flavor.
Yeah.
That's why he said the lobster in the desert is because it's a little tough. You need that butter, you need that garlic.
I had alligator rattlesnake gumbo before. That was awesome.
My God, that sounds good.
I've had gator.
Oh, they got gator down here all the time. Awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Florida's good about it. I think it's one of the states you can buy a hunting tag for it. You can go out and get one
Yep.
or once too many.
Wasn't it down there in Florida where they're having all them problems with them big old snakes that everybody released out through the wild?
They've been
all
having
those-
that thing for
Yeah,
probably 15, 20 years.
Yeah. Next
Like
thing
The
you know,
people buy them as pets, and when they get tired of them, they let them go in the glades, and
they say
then
they're
they
getting
grow up
getting
because
huge and
yeah, well, there's a lot of food down there.
pythons and iguanas.
yep. They say they're mating with other snakes now too.
Well, and
Yep.
those snakes actually are eating most of the endangered species that were in the Everglades. So whoever
Yeah.
did them, well,
Them bastards. I
Right.
want to eat those.
Well, you go on YouTube, you can see. Just say, type in, I don't know, lizard eradication, Florida Keys or South Florida. Oh, my lights just came back on. Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ Almighty.
there we
Amen.
go.
Power is back. Thank you,
That's a
Lord.
good feeling,
And
isn't it?
oh, they're shooting those lizards, and people are eating them too.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I would be
They're
like
eating.
Crocodile Dundee. They probably taste like shit, but you can live on them.
that's
Yeah.
not a knife. That's a knife.
That's not a
Yeah.
knife.
Just give me a good okay bar. I'm happy with it.
Amen,
There you
brother.
go.
Amen.
What'd you say, Chuck?
I said, that's not a knife. This is a knife.
There you go.
Uh, has anybody seen a
It's all-
notification
it's all-
from Bonnie?
It's all about how you know how to use
That's
the
not a
knife,
knife.
right?
This is a knife.
Yeah. He pulled
It's all
that out in
about how
front
you
of
know
a
how
couple
to
of.
use it, right?
Yeah, he
I didn't
pulled
hear
that
you.
out in front
That's
of a
it.
couple of hood rats.
It's all about how you know how to use the knife, right?
Amen, brother. Amen.
Yeah.
I know a few things about that.
Yeah. Exactly.
I got a knife that's got brass knuckles on it too.
That's a trench
Well-
knife, isn't it?
Yeah.
That they had those in World War One, and I think they also used those in World War II. That's a good
Yep.
blade.
Yeah.
You know, Rob, or Gunny, I passed up something on Gun Broker the other day. It's a trench shotgun. It was being bid on, and it had everything. I mean, it was mint. No, it wasn't mint, but it was all together. You know,
Yeah,
It had everything. And oh my God, after it went over like $2,000, I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't think so.
If it's gonna cost me more than a horse, it ain't fucking
Right.
happening.
Exactly. I was gonna get it for my pappy, but that's too much.
I might love my dad a lot, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I ain't buying him no $2,000 gun. He'd probably shoot me.
Right.
He remembers my
Well,
childhood too much.
and it, right. I
Yeah,
mean,
my
they
oldest
had.
boy-
They... Go ahead, Chuck.
I just say my oldest boy, he likes knives, and I had a K-bar. We were looking at a pawn shop one day, and he asked me about that K-bar I got because they had another one over there. He's like, Daddy, what are you going to do with that K-bar? I said, boy, you can have it when we get home. I'll just give it to you. I got enough knives, and he loves knives. And the guy behind the counter, he goes, I got a baby K-bar here you can have, too. It's a smaller version of it. I don't know if it's an officer's knife or what it was, but it had a Marine Corps marks on it, just like the one that I gave him. So I'm just wondering why they had a shorter version of the K-bar.
Right.
I like that one.
Might have been for the women. Holy shit. Yeah, that'll get her done.
I have to go in and get on my laptop because I'm in a pool and I can't see what's. Well, actually, I can see it.
Can you see now?
Here, hang on. I'll help you out.
It's like a boot knife, but it's got that thumb hole, like or finger hole. You can have it over behind your shoulder or whatever to grab it, like a neck knife or whatever.
Right.
No, it hangs around your neck. It fits like about right like this. So and then you have a cord, but it has a sheath. I have a sheath for it, and it just hangs like that. And see, it's only that big. It's not that big of a knife, but you know how to use it.
That's all
You know.
you need.
Yep.
That's all you need.
So you didn't tell me you were a dentist too there, Mike.
What? A what now?
You didn't tell me you were a dentist too.
A dentist?
Here, I'll get your flossing done. That's funny.
That's cool, T girl.
Yep. I might have said this before. My brother bought that Mosin, and it was still in the Cosmoline from the 40s, German Mosin. And it still had the triple bladed knife, which is highly illegal to have it
You think?
because you can't repair the wound.
No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Kind of like stabbing somebody with an ice pick. You can't stitch it.
No.
So yeah, but it come with it, and they bought twins side by side, one serial number difference between the two. And they're still in Cosmoline, never been opened, never been.
Wow.
I remember in the 90s, you go to gun shows and they'd have barrels full of them things in there, still wrapped up in paper and stuff. And they'd have $50, $100. Now you can't put your hands on one for less than $500 or $600.
Yeah, these were pretty cheap when they got them.
Yeah.
But that was too back when you can get an AK for $100.
Yeah, it's been about 10 years ago, and that's about what they paid for these two, is $100 a piece, which was highly.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get on my laptop. I'll be right back.
All right.
Fair enough, Eric.
You trying to tell me some boy gonna sit in front of the camera?
Yeah. You can give him enough attention.
He's sitting staring at me like I owe him money.
Maybe just some treats.
It might be. Let's see. I'll go rattle the plastic and watch how quick he moves.
Yep, he's gone.
No, Bear. She's a lot better. She's a lot better. Yeah.
How many full families you got living on your place?
Who, me?
Yeah,
10.
they got
Huh?
children. They got children and all, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, a lot of them are, a lot of the kids are grown, you know what I mean? And they'll come in like on the weekend or whatever.
Cool.
Thanks, guys, for the help. They got me 675. I'm almost 10 away from it.
There you
Right
go.
on. Right on. We're subbed on everything we have here, aren't we? I know
What's
that
that?
we're subbed on these three.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
up
I'm hoping,
685 in a couple days. They ripped it down to 3.6, and I was like, and it just stopped. I'm like, yeah, that was intentional.
I got up right there at first. I think the third day I got up to 187, and the next day it was at 157. I'm going, what the hell? Oh well. I just
You
got
remember when I was struggling at 200? You remember when they did that with Jack way down to 125?
What's that, Chuck? I'm sorry.
Back when I was almost at 200, you remember they kept jerking around? I mean, finally like after 3 days, they had me down to 120 again.
Yeah.
And then 500, I thought I'd never stay at it. I'd get up to 520, and then the next morning I'd wake up and it'd be like 450.
Yeah, they're jacking with it. I ain't have a clue what mine is right now.
I can tell you.
323.
323?
Yeah.
Okay. This is my 10th day to be on. I wasn't on all 10 days, but so I skipped twice.
What are you
One day.
trying to say?
I'm in no hurry.
Been on for 10 days. I've done 15 shows.
No, I've only done In 10 days, I've done
Yeah.
7 or 8 shows.
Let me know when you're almost done, okay?
Told you, name your channel, come see Shane and get fingered. You might get the wrong kind of people in here, but
The chat's 90% women already. Hey, Vicky.
I might have to get off here pretty soon. My wife's cooking dinner, so she said, when dinner's ready, you got to get off. She's cooking something good tonight, boy.
Hey, Mike.
Hey,
She said she's cooking you dinner and you're gonna get off.
yeah.
Oh, brother.
You ain't hung up yet?
You ain't left.
Hey, Chuck, can you look and see if there's a notification for Bonnie? I haven't seen one pop yet. I haven't got nothing on my phone.
Why don't we go over there on the computer? We'll tell you here in a second. I gotta be nice. I'm sorry about that, Mike. I was just messing with you. Brother.
I know all about that.
He was in the military. He knows what that language is like.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He's got earbuds in. His wife didn't hear. He's okay.
Good.
Yeah. I'd put my headphones on. I couldn't hear you guys too well because I got tendonitis in both of my ears from I was near an explosion, so my ears are, gives me a lot of problems.
Oh, yeah.
Probably understand that.
I got a bad year from being a mechanic all them years, and finished it off about 5-6 years ago. I was up in Missouri seeing my middle son, and I was letting him play with my AR, and I walked by. Just as I walked by, I turned around, and my ear was about a foot away from the gas relief on the side of that AR, and when it popped, it blew my hat off, and my ear's been going boo ever since.
Yeah, they got it. If you look it up on YouTube, natural remedies for tendonitis, you can find them, and it helps tremendously.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to pop my drone.
Yeah, I don't know about, I went to the doctor. I've had my ears checked, all that, and they just said the only thing you can do is just, at night, especially when you're going to sleep, use white noise. I guess that's what's called, but still, it doesn't. I don't know.
I
just kind of deal with it.
I did some of that stuff to help tone it down, Mike. One thing I tell you, it helped. Now all I hear is like a high pitched something, and then like somebody letting air out of a tire constantly.
Yeah, and both of my ears it's just a high pitched ringing sound. So it's hard for me sometimes to, figure out words that people are saying, and I finally had to put my headphones in. I just couldn't hear all that well.
And my wife will say something, and she always sits to my left on the couch. I can hear her, but I can't understand her over that. Is that the same thing you get?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they say if you'll use, now I read this, I read the reviews on it, and I read where the doctor was from, and it looks legit. I haven't tried it yet, but they say even people that's got up to 80% hearing loss, if they'll use organic olive oil and garlic oil and put it in a dropper and put one drop in your ear and put cotton in it so it don't come out. And then next day, do the other ear. And do that back and forth for a week to 10 days. They said your hearing will come back. There's something about that garlic and that olive oil that will, I'm sure it makes a slimy mess, but.
It's called garlic. Is garlic and olive oil, or you got to make it?
Well, you got to buy the garlic oil, and then you buy the olive oil, the organic olive oil, and you mix them together, 50-50, and just put them in a little dropper. You don't have to make a whole lot because, you're just putting one drop in each ear. And put it in there, shove cotton in there so it won't come out, and try to sleep on your other side that night so it doesn't, leak from cotton.
Right.
The other side that night. Hey, it's cheap. Here's the thing, Michael. It's cheap, and ain't gonna hurt you any. It'd be worth a try.
Yeah, you're right. Doesn't hurt. My wife always says, "Well, get a hearing aid," or I got one but I have it on. It just doesn't sound right to me.
That thing runs your ears.
Hey,
quicker than
Mike,
Yeah.
the minute you put that hearing aid in, you have no more excuses.
So there's some background noise. Something.
Yeah, I think it's Chuck.
Eric's coming back.
Oh wow.
No, it ain't.
It's not us.
Eric was feedback.
Okay, now say that again. I couldn't hear you.
Mike, the minute you put a hearing aid in, your life ends as you know it. Because you can hear everything they're saying and they know it. You can't use that. Use, honey, you wanted me to do what? I didn't hear that. You know how my ears are working, right?
Yeah, Jake, I have CHS. It's called CHS. Can't hear shit.
Can't hear shit.
My dad, he was blind in one eye and deaf in one ear. My mama used to tell him all the time, "You ever get your sight back in the other eye, you gonna be gone. You'll leave. You can't see but half of her."
Okay.
That's
I
too
gotta
funny.
get up and see an old man about an old man.
Yeah, that's what I'm fixing to do. So, Chuck, you mind taking this over for a second?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off here too because my wife's about ready to cook. To have dinner ready. So sit down at the table and.
Mike. Let me know how it is.
Oh, it's good. I already know how it is. She's cooking some shrimp and all kinds of stuff with it, so it's good.
Hey, big guy.
Yeah, I made chili day with one, and then I seen a commercial. Somebody was making fajita steak and shrimp together and just eating it by itself, and I'm like, that looks awesome too.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'll still be in there in the chat. I'll be going in and out because Big Hair's coming on, so I'm gonna be going back and forth. I got my tablet too.
All
All
right.
right, guy, good talking to you, bud.
All right, it's nice talking to you, Shane.
Love you.
All right, well, you guys take care and God bless.
Have a good one, Mike.
God bless you too.
You're okay.
I thought you were leaving, Eric. It was the other guy.
No, you're talking to me through my phone, and I'm getting on my laptop right now. So I tried to screw things up about 30 seconds ago. But
Yeah, we heard a wow, 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 wow. It sounded like a Jimi Hendrix concert.
okay, thanks, Chuck.
Rob says he's ready for the Star Spangled Banner
Yeah.
from Jimi Hendrix. Yeah.
Hey, girl, I got both. Can't hear shit and can't remember shit.
Oh,
That works for me.
this. Oh.
You're okay there.
I got selective hearing. I select what I want to hear.
So Bonnie is coming on here in about a half an hour.
Yeah, I just got the message on the phone.
Come on, big guy.
Hey,
Thanks all y'all for jumping them numbers up.
Well,
Maybe
we'll try to get over at Bonnie's too in case we missed anybody.
Chuck. When I go out tomorrow morning and we do our morning, I'll have all my men sign up to yours too, and James as well.
All right, appreciate it.
I'm gonna eliminate you.
Am I okay?
Yeah.
Sound all right?
Yep.
Okay, apologize. But you jump from a phone to a laptop and it gets all wonky.
Appreciate that, Rob.
You still have your phone on. You should have turned your phone off so you wouldn't get the echo through your phone and your
Nice.
mic.
Good night, G.
Well, I got to get with you and Chuck to get all this straight because I'd like to start a channel, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me forever to decide to start one.
I grabbed one and then
Hey, I'm just lucky. It had to been God because I'm not technology was, but I started my own channel.
Right. Well, Crystal, the only thing I can offer is fishing on the flats, and that's about it. And loving America. That's about it.
And the only thing I can say is, I'm computer stupid.
Exactly.
Hey, it's not what you know, it's who you know, and you know somebody that isn't.
I married her.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll retract that. Maybe she
You
is.
did good, Gunny.
I
I can't, bitch.
No.
yeah, you said you like to fish. You ever ate a peacock bass, or can you guys
Yes,
eat?
sir. Yes,
Are they
sir.
good?
Yep.
Well, we need to knock this
Right
bastard
out of a
down.
Miami canal was caught.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're probably gonna have him by the time I get over there.
Red got him.
Holy cow.
Wow. Well, Red
I
will
got
get it. Red will get it.
Red and Liz is in there. They'll
Red,
nail that.
Red rules.
I
She'll
want to
get
tell
it.
you, Liz is quick too. I want to
Yep.
tell you, Liz.
Oh, they all are.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Them two
There's
jump on
maybe
something.
there's maybe
They're gone.
10 mods that can smack that perverted garbage out of this stream.
Oh yeah, they're quick as hell.
Snipers. Wanted to say hi to Wolfgang 6. Glad to see it here, and I am in a goofy fucking mood.
Hey, Wolfpack. Hey, girl.
Hey, Wolf. I don't know if I said that a minute ago or not.
Yeah, T-Girl's been in here a little while now.
Yes, it's
Kick
Chuck.
her pretty
Anyway, I wrapped that. I'm sorry, Gunny. I wrapped that pork tenderloin in uncured bacon.
Mm-hmm.
And 35 minutes at 375. Oh, Lord Jesus, save my soul. That was awesome. Little bit of pink all the way through it. My mama and papa, wow. Off the chain. Good stuff.
Sounds awesome. I like pork loin, tenderloin, beef
Oh,
loin.
so do I.
Yeah,
That's
you pull it off the heat at 140,
That's our number.
and it'll continue cooking itself. Let it sit a few minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll get up to about 145, and that's where you want it. And yes, it is.
First time
nice.
Right. Hey, Shane, the first time I did it, I screwed it up. I didn't cook it too much for them because they loved it, but it was too much for me. I don't like my pork solid color. I like a little pink in it. And but I roasted it with a lid on it, and I shouldn't have done that. And just doing the same process without the lid and the bacon, perfect, absolutely perfect. So,
See, I put mine in my roaster oven, and I put the lid on it, and I can get it perfect, but I'm constantly checking the temperature of it.
right.
And like
See,
I say, then I
I'm
yank it off the heat,
yeah.
and just let it set, and let it finish cooking itself.
hmm
You know, I give it 5 minutes or so. Then I slice it up into slices. And then I take some Heinz,
Heinz 57.
Heinz chili sauce. And then I mix a 8 to 10 quart jar of grape jelly in it, or strawberry.
Wow.
Heat it up, mix it together, and it makes a really nice barbecue sauce. And it is freaking fabulous.
Sure sounds like it.
I like taking a pork loin about every inch apart. About clove garlic in half and stab a hole in that pork loin about every inch apart and stick a half a clove of garlic in there before you wrap it or cook whatever you're going to do with it.
Nice.
Gives it a nice flavor.
So you'll stick it, clove it, and then wrap it, Chuck?
Yeah, I get the peel off of it, like break it all down, have the peel, cut it in half, stab a hole, slide it down in, and just do that about every inch apart.
Awesome.
That's if you like garlic.
Well,
I love garlic,
I love garlic too.
just like my grandpappy.
Eric, I got a set it and forget it method.
Yep.
Yep.
I
Low
say,
and slow,
Smoker's ready. Bring it out.
right?
And then I go to work and come back and we eat it.
Awesome.
That's what I set mine in, whether I'm doing a crock pot meal or my roaster oven meal. I don't want to leave the oven on while I'm gone. So I'll use one of them too. I got that 18 quart, and I'll put it in there, and I'll turn it on 200. I won't touch it for 6 hours. I'll get it all seasoned up, put it in there, and 6 hours later I can come back and it's ready to go.
There you go, boy.
So
And you know what, Shane? I'll tell you what. As many friends as you make, well, on YouTube as far as talking back and forth to each other.
Yep.
There's also a lot of stuff on YouTube where you can just search and I'm just getting it. I live alone, so I'm just getting into it because I'm taking care of my folks now. So I'm just trying to look at recipes, what's best this way. In other words, I'm trying to make the best for them, but the easiest for me.
Absolutely.
That sounds selfish. If that sounds selfish, I don't mean it to be,
No.
but
Oh,
That does
absolutely not.
whatever is the best. And
Crock pot meals are the best because you can
Oh.
walk away from them and you're
tell you
done.
what.
And if there's any leftovers, that's just a bonus for you.
Yep.
That's one less
Yes,
meal you have
sir.
to cook. So I always try to cook 3 times as much as what I think I need because sometimes people really like it and they'll overeat. So I
Right.
just make 3 times as much as I need. And if I have leftovers, so be it. I ain't got to cook for a couple days.
And not only that, Shane, but if you do a pot roast or whatever, hamburgers, whatever, and you wrap them up in foil and put them in the fridge the next day, they're always better than the first day. Always.
Absolutely. That's about
Because
anything you cook.
I'm assuming the meat and the marinade is melded more. And I don't know.
Anytime you can get
Gunny, give me help.
Honey, give me help.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mama does most of the cooking.
Oh, okay.
She makes a mean steak, from what I hear.
Yeah,
I heard that too.
What I cook basically, what I do is I like baby beans and I mix them with chili beans and I mix them with other freaking beans, right?
Yep.
Right.
And then I get this stuff called smoked ham. You know that smoked ham bouillon.
Right.
Yep.
And I dump that into the beans. All right. And I take a big old ham hock and ham bones with what we have left for the ham that we smoked. Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Season it up with garlic, onion powder,
Mm.
and then I light up the smoker and I get it right at 300. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir. Yes, sir.
And then I go to work, and when I come home, she makes biscuits,
Oh,
and I eat a lot of that. That's what I live on during the week, and then
Yep.
bacon sandwiches, biscuits and bacon in the morning.
yep.
Only thing you lack is throw a little corn in there and you'd have a cowboy chow.
I throw corn in there all the time. I just didn't want to throw it up because I thought people think I was fucking weird.
No, that's called cowboy chow.
You think?
Yep. A few onions and oh yeah.
Oh, you cut the onions up. You put in, yeah. I got a lot of veggies. So I'm trying to make it. I kind of perfected it.
Oh yeah.
It took me 17 years.
It's amazing what you can teach yourself after a couple of tries.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Now,
not only that,
I smoke a lot of meat. We make jerky, but I had an accident last year where a horse rolled over on me, and I lost a few teeth.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't need them freaking teeth anyway. They just got in the way from good eating.
Yeah, I face planted into some concrete, knocked out all my front top teeth. And
I had a Navy corpsman knock out a couple of mine too.
oh, nice. Intentionally?
Yes.
Not to change the subject, but I think a lot of people don't realize how good an upland game bird is, like a quail, ruffed grouse,
Oh my God,
pheasant,
do I ever know that? I eat quail all the time.
woodcock. Well, not you, Gunny. I'm saying the rest of the, that's some
Take that
good.
quail, you wrap that in bacon. Oh my
Yep.
God.
Yep.
Hey, GBA.
That's heaven on earth.
You better believe it. When we're out on a ride and when we're out really working, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
If we run into quail or guinea hens. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Right.
And we're eating them that night. Take a
Oh,
break.
absolutely.
That's
Lay
awesome.
eggs.
I just kicked the hen the other night, put it in the stove, put my seasons on it, and put it on low and let it cook for a few hours. Fall off the bone.
We're coming over
Low,
to your
low
house.
and slow, Crystal.
Hmm.
Crystal,
Yes, sir.
we're coming over to your house. You got any you have any biscuits? Bring them.
No, but I can get some.
You can come here, Gunny. I got biscuits and soppy. That's what we call it here.
I even got an extra bedroom.
Yeah, my daddy grew up in Tennessee, and he said when they woke up in the morning, either going to school or going to work, was grab you 2 biscuits and a handful of bacon and hit the door.
There you go. That's
Yep.
breakfast.
Yep. Smash that bacon in them biscuits and keep on walking.
Amen.
He said if you had time, if like on the weekend, everybody gonna sit down, there'd be eggs and fried taters. And
Oh yeah. Gotta have them fried taters.
Yep.
No doubt.
The thing that I think is so neat here is getting ideas and recipes from everybody. That's awesome.
Need a pen and a
You know?
pad so you can remember them all.
That's just what a resource.
I want to tell you what. You want to talk about food? Go to Chuck's, Bonnie's, mine. Because it always ends up there.
Yep.
I think Chuck started it one night. He said, I'm just going to start out with food. That's where it's going to end up. I think it was on Chuck's.
yeah, Shane laughing the other night. What was it, 2 o'clock in the morning? I'm out there making mini tomahawk ribeye.
Yeah.
Right on.
2 o'clock in the morning.
I wipe that off for me, you little shit.
Little motherfucker scratched the shit out of me.
Didn't give me enough treats.
Vicky went over by the little TV tray thing when she eats in here. And he cleaned it off because he likes to get fed on it. And she went over and wiped it off. He ran over like he was getting something. Fucking jumped off me halfway across the room and scratched the shit out of me.
He had to dig in to get that good of a jump.
You know what's kind of a forgotten meat is antelope. Antelope is awesome meat. If you do it,
Antelope is
you
string
gotta
it
do
up.
it. You gotta do it right. But it's
If you
awesome.
don't do
meat.
it right, it's horrible. I've eaten tons of
Yeah,
antelope.
So they kind of like turkey meat. They run so much. There's no fat. It's real lean and
No, and their adrenaline glands. You gotta get their
Well, yeah, you gotta bleed them. You gotta bleed them right away.
right away.
here.
I want to tell you what. I had a
I think they're the fastest North American land animal.
They're like 5 fences down before my horse even gets going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I'll tell you
what?
they're
antelope.
quick.
I had an antelope roast one time. Was down at a friend's house. It was the guy I worked for. It's his friend actually. And it was down just in, I don't know, it was close to Canadian Texas, I think. Anyway, we was down there and he had hit one, shot one, and he had a roast in there and he pulled it out and it was just him. It was a big, it was a good sized roast. And he put out a little bit for me and Billy, which was my boss at the time, to try. I want to tell you what, he knew how to fix that because man, that was good.
I think my all-time favorite meat. And I shot an elk last year.
Yep.
And I gotta admit, I like that elk. I like elk chili. You know what I mean? You cut up the sirloin part of the elk and you throw it in a big chunk.
Where in the hell did you find an elk?
I went down to Morenci.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I shot my first turkey last year, and I scared the shit out of everybody in the freezer section in Walmart.
That sounds. My sister used to live in the land, and she'd have 25 turkeys off her back porch every day. And I'm like, take a 22 short and your little bolt action rifle and just go plink, and every day. But
You can only eat so
I mean,
much.
that's a good eating bird.
Were they wild or tame?
No. These are wild. Wild. Florida turkeys.
That's some good eating. I'd be popping them and smoking them, and I'd fill the freezer
Oh my
up.
God.
Yes, sir.
I put mine in peanut oil, deep fat fry them. Yeah, that's what I do.
I did that once, Shane. You want to hear what happened?
Tell me.
Tell you, best damn turkey I ever eat was a damn, you wouldn't think it'd be, but it's one of them radiant oilless fryers. It's electric. I'll inject that turkey all full and put it in there in 3 hours. Shit, that damn turkey.
Yep.
You cut that breast and it's dripping. It's so juicy.
What's that
Yep.
now, Rob?
That sounds good. I'm getting all ready for Thanksgiving, right?
Well, you said you tried that one in peanut oil once.
Yeah, I filled it up with peanut oil, got the propane going really good underneath it, right? And then I thought, well, got the bird right out of the freezer,
Uh-oh.
put a bunch of seasonings all around the turkey, right?
Uh-huh.
And I threw it into the deep fryer,
The hot oil. Mm-hmm.
and it exploded all over the freaking place.
Oh, yeah. Every year around here, people burn their carport and house down doing that. They don't got them dry enough, warm enough, or unthawed.
Now, mine wasn't thawed at all. I pulled it from the freezer.
Yeah, that's not good, Rob. You got to get all that moisture out of there.
That hit
So
like
I
a
did
bomb.
after it exploded. And we were eating pizza.
That was one of them, hey, y'all watch this, huh?
That's
That
an
was one of
expensive
those. I'm
pizza.
glad I didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. You could have got the shit burned out of you.
I threw it in and I ran. You know what I mean? And then I kind of hit the deck because I kind of knew what was going on. I've been around before.
Well, maybe
What-
that's a new weapon of mass
what-
destruction.
Hey,
Invite
Gunny,
them
was it
in.
like
Put in there.
dropping around into a mortar and then running and go boom?
What the fuck did I just do?
You probably got 3 steps before you heard it, didn't you?
Hey,
And then when I heard it, it took me 3 hours to clean my underwear.
oh, you guys are good.
There's a recipe this old boy, Shane knows the people, Exo Man, and
Oh, yeah.
they do a thing with a turkey. They'll get it in the get it all seasoned however they want it. You don't stuff it, but you put whatever seasoning in and out you want. Put the stove on 500. Put the turkey in at 500 for 1 hour. Turn it off and never open it.
Yeah,
Open
I've heard that before. Did you do that, Chuck?
I haven't done it, but I watched him do it and a few other people, and they cut it open, and that turkey's just dripping. It's well done, even a big one. If they leave it in there until they go to bed and
Right.
leave it all night, so basically 6 8 hours in there, and it's done, and it's not burnt, it's not dry.
Yeah, that's a problem most people have when they do a turkey is they
If a turkey's not moist, it's got to have liquid when I cut into it. Otherwise, it's
yeah, because if
not
not,
good for me.
It's stuffing them kills the moisture and it draws it out.
hello, Gina H.
I don't
Thank
think
you.
I've ever. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know the first thing about cooking a turkey.
I did my first last year. Basically, baked one, cooked one in the oilless fryer, and smoked one. And the smallest one was in the oilless because I figured that everybody go after the smoked and the baked because Mama made it. Usually, I made it the way she did. They killed the little one first, and that was one of the oilless fryer. And everybody's like, "Just make them like that." So from now on, I'm gonna make them in that oilless because everybody likes how juicy it is.
That's the main thing right there. Don't dry out your turkey because then it's not worth really eating. They should put it on bread with some mayonnaise.
There goes the thunder and lightning.
And I end up making about 30 pounds of cornbread dressing. I'll put a whole hen in it.
Oh my God, that's good. Cornbread dressing. Oh my God, that's the best dressing out there.
How'd you make that, Chuck? The dressing.
I would make it for my grandma. I'll tell you how I make it. I need to make a video when I do it, but I've made homemade cornbread and it doesn't come out as well, so I use Jiffy. I buy Jiffy. The kids love it that way, but I'll get like 9 boxes of Jiffy cornbread mix. I'll make that into a loaf of bread. I'll get a whole one of these big hens and I'll boil the shit out of it till it starts falling off the bone. Then I get all of it out, bones and all, and strain the juice to make sure there's no bones in it. I use that for my broth. I'll cut the biggest onions you can get, chop them up small and put them all in there on top of the cornbread. Start pouring juice and I start chopping and mixing the cornbread and the onion and the juice together. Then I usually add about half of a container of sage, one of them plastic round bottles that's probably 4 or 5 inches tall.
Yep.
I'll get it mixed in and I'll start smelling. And when it hits that certain smell and it starts turning a slight hue of green, I'll taste it. And that'll tell me how much sage is in it. Then I'll start adding my salt and my pepper. Then I add my meat. Sometimes I'll throw celery, sometimes I don't. And then once I get it all at that certain point where it tastes just right, I'll smooth it all out flat, stick it in the oven for an hour and a half at 300, and people wreck the shit out of it.
You don't put eggs in it?
Nope.
Do you
I
do
tell you,
that
I
every
can't
year?
stand that stovetop stumper.
Yeah, I do it twice every year, and sometimes in between. We use it Thanksgiving and Christmas. Everybody wants it.
That stovetop stuffing is nasty.
Yeah, I like it in a turkey. I'll eat that out of the turkey she makes. She likes stuffing the turkey with that, so it gives it that taste.
All right, hey, everybody, I need to interrupt this for a important announcement. In about 5 minutes, Bonnie goes on, so I will be shutting this down in 5 minutes. And I whoever's in here, if you don't know Bonnie's, Red, if you'll drop Bonnie's link. Angel Rose, good to see you. We're all going to go over there. And I'm going to ask everybody to go over there. And we can go hang out with her. She's one of the sweetest women on the internet you'll ever meet.
Yes, she is. I think
Yeah,
I'm
Bonnie.
going to lay down and go to sleep. Maybe I get rid of this headache.
All right.
You need to smoke you one.
I ain't even got nothing. And if I smoke right now with my head hurting like this, I'll be at the hospital.
Yeah, Gina, I got to do a certain thing when I eat my dressing. I got to put dressing down first and turkey on top of it. Then I put cranberries on top of that. Then I slather, soak it in dressing or in gravy. And I got a big plate that looks like vomit almost, but that's my little series that I do it.
God.
I've been that way since I was a kid. If I'm not missing one thing, I'm lost.
Yep.
I like oyster dressing too, Don.
All right. Well, I'm going to drop down, Shane. I'll see y'all
Hey.
later. Y'all have the rest of a good evening, and I love
Hey,
y'all.
Crystal, you
And
take care of yourself, okay?
I will. I'm just going to
Drink it,
lay in the dark.
drink a bunch of water. You might be dehydrated. That causes me bad headaches.
I think it's the pressure in the air.
It's the CME and the Schumann that's hitting us. You got
Yeah,
about 3 more days of it, and then it's gone.
good.
All right.
And
Don
Rob,
Ricky,
I'll be praying for y'all on the border, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're very
We'll pray
welcome.
For you too. We'll pray for you too for your headache. And
Yeah,
Thank
I'm really
you.
glad I met you, Crystal.
Glad I
Yeah.
met you too. And again, thank you for your service, sir.
I didn't have anything better to do.
Absolutely.
Hey, Cindy. Yeah, we're
All right.
fixing the bail and go over to Bonnie's. She comes on
All right,
back.
love y'all.
Bye,
Love
love.
Bye, in chat.
Love you too, Crystal.
So, Rob, are you going to come over there and visit us?
You're just take up both tables.
Probably. You want me to?
Yeah, come on over for a while, Gunny. Come on over.
I'm looking for Bonnie's link.
I gotta fire up the vacuum, so I'm gonna be making some noise. Once we get the noise under control, then yeah.
So what are you warning me with?
I'm warning you at the back room.
The back room?
Vacuum.
Back room, huh?
Yeah.
Here's a link for Bonnie. Anybody that don't have it.
Thank you. Chuck.
Yeah, I'll shoot over there, Shane.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, if we have to give you a few minutes so she can vacuum the floor, that's fine.
Yeah, I gotta.
You gotta, huh?
This Great Pyrenees is just horrible with his hair.
Yeah.
But good with everything else.
All right, I'm going to end the broadcast right now. So, guys, we will see you over at Bonnie's, hopefully.
And throw one more thing out.
Thank y'all for coming by.
T-Girl,
Shane.
special hug.